All right, says we're live. Hello, welcome. Happy Monday because I think it's Monday. Yes. Had it. Oops. I forgot to move off of that. Anyway, um sorry for the double audio. um how we doing? Yesterday yesterday was a semi-productive day. I felt like I got some done. Um I did get my streams for the rest of the month scheduled. Um, so that was nice. Got that done. Um, all the thumbnails are made. All the videos or lives are tagged. That kind of stuff. Got all that done. Um, Also, yesterday evening we had 3 deer. I think they were all does, um, but 3 deer, a hummingbird, and a squirrel in the backyard at the same time. At least one hummingbird that we could see. Um, but yeah, so we had our little menagerie of animals yesterday, and had to call my mom because they were nibbling on the saplings that she had just gotten. So I was like, "I'm sorry." She's like, "Go out there and shoo them away." But we have a native pear tree that is dropping pears, and so they'll be back. So it's like, even if I shoo them away now, like they're gonna come back. So it's kind of a moot point. Plus, we kind of do like seeing them. Um, anyway, also I should not have scratched that. Anyway, how we doing? Are we doing good? Are we excited? Um, I've got a little bit of work on the outline for the witness story that I would like to get sort of like filled in. And then I've got some revising that I need to do. So we'll see how much of both of that gets done. Um, so yeah. Also, today's picture poll. Let me go ahead and pop this up so I can have a visual. Let's see. Present, share screen, window. This one. Do you want big light or lamps galore? What is your preference for lighting? Big light or lamps galore? And like, I know some people prefer desk lamps. I know some people prefer floor lamps or sconces. Just kind of like, what's your lighting preference? Big lights or lamps galore? That is our poll for today. So Diamond says, "Hey everyone, good afternoon. Hope your day and afternoon is going well. You're working on your new second part 2 of one of your texting stories. Nice." Monique admits to being really picky about your lighting. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people are. So Midnight says, "Hello. Hello. Welcome." Regina is here, although you're going to be in and out. Got the stream on. Excellent. Good, good. You're making editorial corrections. Yes. Yes, yes. Monique says, "I like big lights, but it has to be soft lighting. You do not like the bright fluorescent lights unless they are covered." It's an autistic thing. Okay. The fluorescent lights I don't care for because I can hear them. And that annoys me because sometimes my brain just like tunes into them and then just like won't stop tuning into them. But generally I like the excess lighting. Excess lighting. I like that it gives a brighter. I can see things. I can see things better. But I also really love occasionally just having like the nice soft atmosphere. So I get that. So it's sort of like the lamps when it's nighttime as well. But yeah. But no, generally, I think I fall inside of big lights. Hence why my big light is always on. But the big light is crap for filming. It's absolute crap for filming because it casts shadows, and because it's like slightly behind me, like I always get a shadow on my desk. Um, so yeah, big light is nice for living in, but crap for filming. I will say that I have discovered. Um, so, um, Stacy says, big light unless I have a migraine. Yes, this is also true. Also, I tend to, if I'm reading, I like to lounge in bed when I'm reading. And so if the big light is on, then I tend to get more light shining like directly into my eyeballs, which is not fun. So generally, if I'm lounging in bed reading at this house because of the placement of everything in my room, I prefer to have lamps, but that's just how things are. Okay, that's a little too tight. And that's probably a little too loose, but we're going to go with it. Megan says, I like things bright and daylight-esque. Yes, this is, yeah, that's another question that maybe I should go for. Do you like the daylight or the soft light bulbs? Because my parents prefer the soft light and I prefer the daylight. In terms of like, I know it's harsher, but I just kind of like the bright. Megan says also, hello. Hello. Mom has you cooking up lunch, also working on your Substack post regarding Taylor Swift's anthology. Lamps are only for aesthetics, in your opinion. Gotcha. But the aesthetics are sometimes fun. Elizabeth says, hello, I like the big light. I live in an old house where some rooms you can only use lamps, and sometimes it's not enough light. Yeah. Yeah. Or like because, and maybe it's the placement of the big lights shining directly down that sort of illuminates a larger area. Whereas generally, if you have lamps, a lot of times the placement is against a wall so that the wall can reflect light. But that doesn't work very well if you have dark painted walls. So anyway, that is the poll for today is big light or lamps galore. And we shall see by the end of the stream whether, what's our general preference if we have a clear distinction. But yeah, so I've got outlining to do, or like adding to the outline something that I thought of, and then revision. That's the revision, I think, is the main goal for today. I think. We'll see once we get into the actual act of doing things. Also, I may have to do another poll for this. I don't know, but for the witness story, the one where the main character is stuck between the mob, the mafia, the syndicate, and the government's agencies. Usually when I do a outline or a character investigation for myself, so character exploration, I should say, I like to do it with tarot cards. And I have two decks that are sort of like dark themed. I have the steampunk deck and I have the true black deck. And so I'm trying to decide whether or not, like, which of those I want to do the character exploration with. because I really do like having that inspiration come through and sort of like, I don't know, I don't necessarily, I wouldn't necessarily call it channeling, but just sort of like taking inspiration from the cards and sort of answering questions with my own brain and like making, I don't know. Anyway, I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to do the character exploration with the steampunk deck or the true black deck. The steampunk deck, I feel like I'm a little hesitant to use because it is more, it looks more historical, and this would be a contemporary story. And so I'm trying to decide if the historical imagery would throw off my character exploration. So I'm tempted, I think, I'm more tempted, I think, to use the true black deck. I don't know. Anyway, I think maybe during the next sprint, I'll show y'all. Y'all can tell me in the chat which one I should use. But anyway, that's coming soon, I suppose. Like everything else that I feel like I should be doing and put off till later. Anyway, okay, we do need a card for today, though. So let me go ahead and pull that. Yay. Cards. Okay, we have the dog spirit. Be loyal to what you love. Wrong way. There we go. All right. Here is our doggo friendo. Be loyal to what you love. Got beads and feathers and flower crown, and so cute. The dog appears to remind you that although change is a part of life and all of us are meant to evolve, our love and commitments remain strong. You are loved now and can trust that this higher love is true. The spirit loves you, and love has arrived in many forms now, manifesting in the people you surround yourself with, expressed uniquely through them. The dog also says to be true to that which you love, for now is a time of good fortune. Be steady as you recognize the people and things that are always transforming. Your heart is loving and true, and the dog wants you to know that your steadfast commitment to experiencing and expressing love will attract and manifest more love. You deserve all of it. Have faith in the Spirit's plan for you. So there you go. Cute doggo. Lady Midnight says cute doggy. Megan also says cute doggo. Monique's, all the M's. Monique's pork has been reheated. Stacy pulled the Season of the Witch's Beltane Phoenix. Summoned, your flesh rises from the ashes and into the expansive flame of your soul. Nice. Megan also loves the doggo's message. Monique pulled the Nine of Wands from your Buffy Tarot deck. Nice. Nice. Pulled the Deer and Oat card. Main message is healing. Nice. Excellent. Yes. I like these cards. These cards are good. All right. Sorry, my mom was sending me a text message. Since she's out in Colorado, we ran out of Kleenex in the bathroom, and I went to replace it, and we only had one box left. And I also am like down to the last of the Kleenexes in my room. So I was like, Mom, do we have any like stashed away somewhere? And so she said yes. And then I was having to ask her where. Where is the stash? Kleenexes are a hot commodity in our house. Anyway. So, okay. So we have our message for the day, for the stream, however you want to do it. I have my document pulled up. So we're good for that. We need a timer, though. That's what we need. You would think that I would be able to do this real quick, real easy, like no problems. Having done this for quite some time now, and yet I always sort of forget. All right, let's put up a banner. Here we go. 1, save your document, especially if you've already been working today. If not, again, now's a great time to pull up whatever document or documents you think you're going to be working on. 2, go ahead and take a sip of whatever it is you have to hydrate with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure that you're not slouching too much. And 4, make sure if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. How we doing? How was that sprint? That sprint was pretty good for me. 669 words added to the outline. Sometimes I have these ideas for a scene, and so I just like pop them in where I think they're going to go and like try and write out as much as I can. But yeah, so 669. So yeah. All right. How'd we do? I need to mark where I'm leaving off, though. Let's see. Ashley, Emma is here. Hello, welcome. You are working on editing your super rough draft and then adding to it. Gotcha. Monique says, my thoughts on Taylor Swift's anthology have now been posted to Substack. So I posted the Substack link in the chat. Mom Maggie is here. Hello, welcome. And Tessa is also here. Hello. You're here for a bit and then heading to the activity room for today's activities, which is homemade milkshakes. Sounds tasty. Still working on your writing prompts for the day. You have done some work on the memoir. Excellent. Good. CB is on the struggle bus today. Oh no, you woke up with a major sinus congestion this morning and an annoying cough. So you're hoping it's not the Rona, but you're a little reluctant to test. I hope you do go ahead and take the test because that'll make, I think it would make getting care a little easier. Hopefully you can get some tests delivered because I know you said that you think the ones you have may have expired. First, I would check and see if they're expired. If there's one you could use, that'd be great. But then I would see if I could get some delivered because that way you can know whether or not you're going to have groceries delivered, know whether or not when you call ahead, if you have to end up having to go to the doctor, you can inform them, I have the Rona. And also your care worker, you can inform ahead of time, hey, I have this. So make sure your booster's up to date and all that kind of stuff. Speaking of which, I probably ought to check when I got mine the last time. So it's somewhere in my wallet. The card is somewhere in my wallet. But anyway, so hopefully you can get that tested. But anyway, Kagehime says, hi, hello, welcome. Diamond says, my texting story is going good so far, but it's getting crazy and extreme over an ex-lover towards your main character. Nice. We like a little bit of crazy. Lady Midnight did some yoga on your new mat and got 38 words. Excellent. Good. Megan wrote a bit. You're working on some personal essays. You haven't been in the right headspace to work on Substack recently, but you're still not sure of the point since you don't intend to ever share them. If it's essentially journaling for yourself, but your journaling style is in essays, that's fine. And at some point you may decide that a collection of personal essays may be something that you want to publish. But again, if they are too personal, then that's just your journaling style, I think. Elizabeth got some editing done. Excellent. Good. Mom Maggie says, I was going to sprint, but now the child wants to go to the city. Mom reporting for duty. Be blessed and happy productivity. Same to you. Drive safe. Megan says, yes, I've heard about this new variant and it does not seem pleasant. Take care of yourself and recover quickly, CB. Yeah. It feels more like upper respiratory infection you had in 2016 or 2015. Hopefully it is whatever is easier for you to overcome. But I would still get tested. So they're calling it the flirt variant. Oh, fun. You got chapter 19 ready for editing. Go, Monique. Yes. NHS is restricting who can get boosted. Gotcha. Okay. Frustrating. Stacy was watching the Karen Reed trial, doing some electronic cleanup on the desktop. Yes, I think your journaling style is structured journaling in the form of essays, because you keep going back to that as sort of like how you organize your thoughts. And I wonder if that is a way, having more structure in the journaling or in the essay, if that's your way of processing and whatnot. But anyway, CB is, according to the NHS, in the wrong age bracket and not vulnerable enough. Hogwash. Okay, so for our, this is just going to be you're going to have to vote in the comments. For the witness story, the one that it all started when I overheard a lady at Walmart. I didn't sign up to be a witness. You signed me up. Anyway, reluctant witness, star witness in a trial. So I have, again, two sort of darker decks. Oh, okay. I've somehow got some of these turned around. Lovely. Anyway, so I've got, let's do that one, maybe. Oh, this one's just a blank card. No wonder I was confused. I was like, wait a second. That's not right. Okay, so the True Black deck looks like this. See if I can get it straight and maybe in focus. So again, I'm trying to decide. This is going to be contemporary mystery / thriller with maybe a bit of romance in there. But mafia, government, star witness in a trial. So here's the True Black deck. Or, again, this is for character exploration. Because I like to do that in my or I've got, these are a little bit busier, so maybe, I don't know. This is the steampunk deck. So, I'm trying, I don't know. The steampunk deck has a little bit more, because it's less minimalist, has a little bit more sort of like environment that I could maybe pick up on and play with. So versus like this is more minimalist, but like, you know, I could pick up on poison here or something like that. But these are very, I think I'm going to have to go with steampunk. I'm like showing y'all like I'm making a choice, but I think my brain is now saying I have to do the steampunk because I can pick up more information and sort of, yeah, steampunky, mafia and steampunk. Yeah. So I think that's going to have to, yes. Okay. Problem solved. We're going with the steampunk deck. But the True Black deck is just so cool. And I will be eventually getting the Ephemer deck, which is the sister deck for this. But yeah, okay. So thank you for helping me be my sounding board and decide that my brain had already decided on the steampunk deck. Okay, that answers some questions. Yay. So now I can do the yeah, I think this is gonna have to be because you've got guys in suits, girls in suits, all the fun stuff. Yes. Okay. They're both stunning. They are. I like them both. So I'm excited. Now I can do my character exploration with the tarot. So, but that may be for Wednesday. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Anyway. Hello, lovelies. Hello. Hope we're having an amazing day. So far, yes. Yes. Yeah, everybody was like, steampunk. The True Black deck is gorgeous. Yes, it's absolutely gorgeous. And so let me, in case you feel like spending money. So here's the trueblacktarot.com link. And they do have the ephemera deck as well. They're gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous, but they are more expensive than they were when I bought mine. So, there's that. There's that. They are definitely more expensive than they were before. But they are high quality. So, Christmas present, birthday present, treat yourself present. So, yeah. All right. So now I have that. Also, don't forget, we still have the poll up for the picture poll for the stream. Big light or lamps galore? Which is your lighting preference? There's that. Kagehime says, oh, wow. Is that at the price or the look of them? Could be both. Yes. And then the other one that I have that is super pretty is the, they're all pretty, but the other one that I have is the Saint Soleil Lucid Dreams deck, which I'll post the link for that one too. That's my beige and gold set. Yeah, those are my more expensive decks for sure. They're gorgeous, but out of your price range, right? Yeah, and that was what I debated for a very long time before getting the True Black deck, because Chandra Arthur had the deck first. She was the first one I saw that had the deck, and she's great with tarot cards. If you haven't seen some of the past streams, but those they sucked me in. But yeah, I think I only paid 80 or 85 for it, and they're now up to 95, which is definitely pricey. So, but again, it's very, very good quality. You've got a Golden Girls deck and a witchy one. I've got too many. I have too many. The Lucid Dreams deck would work better for fantasy or for sci-fi. Yes, that is true. It would definitely work better for fantasy. So I've got that one, and then I've got the Shadowscapes, which is also a fantasy deck that I like to use. So anyway, let's go ahead and get another sprint in. Let's go. Maybe as a gift to yourself when you publish your first book. Yes. It's going to be a big treat. Exactly. Yes, it is. It is definitely a treat price, a special price. All right, let's go ahead and do the next sprint. So again, second sprint is the self-promo sprint. So if you want to promote yourself, please make sure that you do so during the second sprint. So if you have books out soon, books out recently, books on sale, or if you have websites, social medias, blogs, YouTube channels, etc. There you go. This is your chance to do self-promo. Alrighty. So 1, save your document. Save it. Save all of our progress. 2, make sure that you take a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. We are getting some more progress. Excellent. How many words did I revise? I revised 1,174. Okay. How'd you do? How did you do? Let's see. Don't forget to do your self promo. Cool Gamer is here. Hello, welcome. Funky Side made it. Hello, welcome. JK made it. Hello. Ashley said, in my book there are two Amish men bickering as the fathers of the Romeo and Juliet characters, and you need some ideas for silly things for them to argue about. Any ideas? ? So far they've argued over whose horse is better and which of their businesses helps the town more. I suggested maybe arguing over which crops to plant, or how much of each crop to plant. I mean, they could also be arguing over who their children are going to marry. Or I don't know what if there is necessarily sort of like a town elder or town chief type of hierarchy in Amish communities. So I don't know if they would vie for like that role as to like, I don't know if there are really much politics in Amish communities. I don't know, but that's a possibility. But Ashley liked the idea of arguing over the crops, so that's an idea, which I was glad to help. Monique was afraid that Jane might be coming off as sort of like a pick-me girl, as like I'm not like the other girls girl. So Megan and I made some suggestions. Megan and JK chatted. How you doing? Working on some personal essays for your eyes only. More suggestions for Monique. Let's see. JK is reading some articles for work. Excellent. Hopefully they're interesting articles. Because struggling through articles that are boring for your day job can be frustrating. Sibi says, I'm picking through the early chapters of the story, working on showing instead of telling. Nice. You know, your novel takes place in the 2010s because Jane and Andy are dressed as hipsters. I don't know that I would necessarily clock that as 2010s. Because sort of like the hippie vibe has always been in with like a clique or small groups of people. So I don't know that I would necessarily clock it as 2010s without some other help. But that's just me, because again, I'm not exactly the most fashionable person in the world, so I don't necessarily know whether or not there's a huge wave of hippie / hipster dressing. Because I don't know. Anyway, Stacy watched another video and have been doing some more electronic cleaning. Also good. We cleaned out the filters just before the stream, the air filters for the house, because they always get a little dusty and pollen filled and lint filled and all that. So we cleaned those out. Kagehime got 452 words. Nice. CB says, I can't figure out how Thanos read Gamora's mind. He doesn't have the Mind Stone yet, so maybe he knows Legitimacy? What is legitimacy? Act of magically navigating through the many layers of a person's mind and correctly interpreting. Okay. So it's a Harry Potter thing rather than a. Okay. Reading minds by delving into others' thoughts. And occlumency is stopping others from reading your mind. Okay. There you go. Now I know the answer to that. Sorry for that. Sorry for the side research. Diamond has finished your texting story, so you're going to relax and listen to music in the next sprint. Yay! Nice. CB says, how much crops sell for at the market could be another one as well. Pricing, yeah. Lady Midnight got 668 words. Fantastic. CB says it might be worth watching Breaking Amish if you can find it. Stacy says, I think two Amish men would argue about a wild animal getting into the garden if that wild animal was a pet of the other. That's a good point too. Yes. Megan says, oh yeah, self-promo. All the things I do on the web, including the Substack, are here. And here is Megan's link tree. Megan would say, I'd say earlier than the 2010s for hipster vibes. That was closer to 2006, 2007. I think the hipster Barbie that I looked up was 2007, but I could be wrong. CB says, maybe Titan has its own version of Hogwarts. Maybe. Megan's like, I love side research. Research away. Life is a classroom. That it is. That it is. All right. And I guess my self-promo is subscribe if you are interested and not subscribed already. So there you go. Hipsters were still a thing in the 2010s. Okay. I think hipsters are at least the hipster aesthetic. Gotcha. I think the hipster aesthetic is coming back in or is already in or has already been in. I don't really know. Okay, let's do another sprint. Also, don't forget to vote if you have not already done so in the picture poll for today, because we are currently at 50%. So Big Light versus Lamps Galore is currently at 50-50. So if you want to sway the vote, please make sure you do so. And also, yes, it is coffee o'clock or drink break o'clock if you need it. JK's self-promo, if you guys are interested in donating, here's the link for JK's Ko-fi to commission character art for Project Sugar and Spice. And there's the link for you. All right, let's go ahead and get our next sprint in. 1, save your document. 2, make sure you take a sip of whatever it is that you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4 is if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. How was that? I'm still making some more progress. I'm enjoying it. How many words did I revise that time? Scroll, scroll, scroll. Oops, I think I passed it. 1477. Not as much change going on in there. We've now hit 281, almost 282,000 for the year. Almost. I'm gonna save my document. Alrighty. I have no idea where we left off in terms of the chat. Paget came in and said hello, hello. Welcome. Tessa was back from the chocolate milkshake activity. Nice. Hopefully next month it'll be strawberry milkshakes. Ooh, that could be good. CB is looking forward to when your uncle puts up your shelves, you're going to use your Ninja food processor to make dairy-free McDonald's style milkshake. Oh, so speaking of dairy-free and milkshakes / ice cream, I took a chance when I was at the grocery store the other day, and I bought Better Goods. It's a plant-based ice cream. I think it's done with oat milk in this particular one, but it's the mint chocolate chip oat milk ice cream. And it was just a pint size because that's all they tend to sell dairy-free stuff in, unless it's just vanilla. But it's delicious. It tastes like Breyer's ice cream used to taste. Has actually like chip-sized chips instead of shavings, which is what a lot of the chocolate chip people have gone to at this point in terms of ice cream. Delicious. Absolutely yummy. And it was cheaper than some of the other pints of dairy-free whatever. So, not by much. They're still stupid expensive, but delicious. So there you go. There's another dairy-free option. Is Better Goods is the name of the brand again. So food processor is still in its box because your kitchen is tiny and there's no way to put it. Gotcha. It's storming in Monique's part of Texas. Oh no. You're listening to instrumental Halloween music because it feels fitting. Gotcha. Ashley was saying that in terms of the Amish communities, there are church elders. So that might could work. Francis says, hey all, still at work. Just wanting to leave a like and happy sprinting. Same. Happy sprinting for work. Okay, so here's a snippet. In preparation for the Halloween carnival, Jane and Andy dressed like hipsters. Specifically, Jane was hipster Cinderella, while Andy went with the classic hipster band member costume. Jane wore powder blue shirt with a matching skater skirt and blue sneakers. Andy wore red and black check shirt with faded jeans and Doc Martens. Nice. You like the idea of them accusing each other of their pets ruining the garden. I think that was Stacy's idea, but you could definitely go with some kind of animal for sure. Could it be deer? So armadillos dig up the ground a bit. I would assume so, like badgers and things like that might also. But I know armadillos do because we have an armadillo and it digs all kinds of places. Deers nibble and leave pellets. Rabbits also nibble and leave pellets. But yeah, no. So armadillos could do it. I know possums are omnivorous, but I haven't really seen them dig much. Also, I don't really think I've seen raccoons dig. Squirrels dig, But armadillos are more likely to like tear up the yard. Gophers would absolutely tear up the yard and dig holes everywhere. Like gophers, prairie dogs, that kind of thing. You're thinking they might play some mischievous pranks on each other. Okay. What if it was snails and they accused each other of not maintaining the leaves properly? Snails or slugs. I don't know. Pigs also root around and dig. Yes, because they use, people tend to use pigs to hunt for truffles. So yeah. Just remember that most Amish people do not use herbicides or pesticides. They don't use any chemical ones. They might use some like homemade mixtures of things. Maybe. I don't know. Rabbits, gophers, other underground root munchers. Yeah. Squirrels do dig. Yes, they do. It's a good name to call the critter in question. You doubt Amish people swear much. Rats. Rats are also a possibility. Neither bats nor hedgehogs are pests. Correct. Unless they are invasive to the region. Another prompt done. Excellent. Good. Funky Sai also massaged some sentences. Excellent. Hedgehogs are good for keeping guarding pests at bay. True. True. Funky's excited to see Tessa. Ashley says, thanks, I didn't see Stacy's comment. Yeah. We were chatting a bunch, weren't we? Lady Midnight decided to relax that sprint. You made some tea and then read some of your flower language book. My tongue was getting tied. Funky, hi Funky, says Tessa. Lady Midnight says it's currently raining outside. I love it. It was raining a little earlier today. I don't know how long it'll keep raining, but it's the best. Yes, especially for reading and writing. Yes, very atmospheric. What a coinky dink. Ben and Jerry's have dairy-free options, but they are ridiculously overpriced, and I don't have flavors that you like. And you always get the Walls Swedish glaze vanilla, and it's lovely. You melt chocolate over it. Yeah, well, it's like, I know in 2017, I would buy pints of like the Kroger brand of sorbet, which is dairy-free. Or was at that point. Anyway, I would buy it and it would be $1 to $1.50. Like that would be the normal price. They are now, I think, over $5 for the same pint. And I'm just like, I'm not going to pay that. I cannot pay that and have them. I'm just like, no, absolutely not. Stacey says, well, they could have kids. Could they have kids that befriended a raccoon or a groundhog? Rabbits definitely could, and squirrels as well. The Amish way of disciplining children. I think a lot of insular communities have very strict disciplinary things that could turn into abuse very easily. Yes. Pretty sure hedgehogs are not native to the United States. This is true. And they are also illegal to own as pets here because they tend to grow the E. coli bacteria on their spines if they are not properly cleaned. So they are illegal to own as pets here. I know because I looked into it. Thog says, hello, you've been lurking all these sprints. Well, welcome to non-lurking side. Tessa says, lol to Funky. Hedgehogs are cute, though, and apparently they make good pets. True. Fruit sorbet is very easy to make at home. Yes, but I'm lazy. Everything's redonkulously. Yes, redonkulously. I agree. Possums can be pets, too, plus they're immune to rabies. Did not know that fact. All right, y'all. It is 3:17. I do have some tasks to do around the household, so I will not be doing another sprint. Don't forget to save. I do need to end our poll. So, between big lights and lamps galore, the lighting preference is lamps galore by just a wee bit. I think it's really only like one vote in between them. One or two votes. I'm not real sure, but yeah. So lamps galore has won over the big light, but not by much. So we tend to be kind of around the half and half mark for which lighting preference we prefer. All right. Next sprint on Wednesday. What is your it's haircut or hair color? Which one do you tend to go for? So yeah, so that'll be Wednesdays. And then Friday, I think, is song lyrics versus movie quotes, if I have that memorized, which probably will skip my brain again. But anyway, let's save again. Save your documents. Make sure you take a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating. Make sure that you are saving frequently and all of that. And I will see y'all on Wednesday, if not in the comments. Bye.